Morning brings new fruits to reap with pursuits and endless potential for us to fulfill. So let us begin this delightful and prospect-filled day by standing up for Tamil Thai outfit in honor of our motherland. Knowledge removes ignorance just as light removes darkness. It is a lasting inner well by which all outer achievements can be accomplished. Hence, we like the Kutuvaraku to bow down to knowledge, the greatest of all forms of wealth. To solemnize this conference, I would like to invite the dignitaries on the dais to light up the Kutuvaraku. Welcoming is an over aspect of any event. Hence, we honor and respect our guests through introduction and integration. With no further ado, we have our esteemed Head of Department, Dr. T. Rekha Kiran Kumar, to address the gathering. He is a visionary leader, a role model to all staff and students of SRM College of Management, Department of Business Administration. It gives me great joy to invite our beloved Dean, College of Management, Dr. C. Sundar Sir, to honor Dr. M. Abdul Jamal, Research Head of College. I invite Dr. T. Rekha Kiran Kumar, ma'am, HOD of College of Management, Department of Business Administration, to honor Dr. C. Sundar Sir, Dean, College of Management. Now I invite our beloved Dean, College of Management, Dr. C. Sundar Sir, to deliver the special address. Thank you so much, sir, for your empowerment. Now I invite the dignitaries on the dais to present the first issue of the journal. Thank you, everyone. Now I request student coordinator, Ms. Divya, to introduce the chief guest, Dr. Ong Yong Mi. Now I invite the guest of honor, Dr. M. Abdul Jamal from New College to address the gathering. I invite the guest of honor. I invite the guest of honor, Dr. M. Abdul Jamal, to deliver the inaugural address. Now I request our student coordinator, Mr. Sameer, to introduce the guest of honor, Dr. M. Abdul Jamal. Now I invite our beloved ma'am, Dr. Purnima, to propose the vote of thanks.
Honorable Chief Guest, respected Deans, College of Management, HOD of MBA and BBA Department, my fellow faculty members, research scholars, faculties, and faculties from different colleges, and my dear students, good morning to one another. It's an honor to be here as a part of this event. It's my privilege to have been asked to propose a vote of thanks on this beautiful occasion. On behalf of College of Management, Department of Business Administration, I'm here to extend my heartfelt gratitude to one another. I take this opportunity to extend our sincere thanks to our chief guest, Dr. Yong Hui for her valuable speech. I must mention our deep sense of appreciation for our guest of honor, Dr. M. Abdul Jamal sir, for sharing his research thoughts. We are grateful to our management for their constant encouragement and support. My heartfelt thanks to our Chief Director, Sir, and Director, Sir. I wish to express my gratitude to Professor Dr. C. Sundar Sir, Dean College of Management, our pillar of support for his minute-to-minute guidance and support and for providing encouragement at every point of time. I would like to take this opportunity to extend my thanks to HOD of MBA Department. Thank you for your presence, sir. I would like to thank our beloved head of the department, Dr. T. Rekha Kiran Kumar, for her constant help and guidance. As no program can become successful with a single person. So I extend my big thanks to our faculty members for their support. Thank you for all making this event successful. Last but not least, I need to thank our student coordinators for their continuous help to make this event a grand success. Once again, I thank all for your cordial cooperation. Thank you, one and all. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, ma'am, for your words of heartfelt gratitude. This event has been a marvelous session of knowledge exchange between people of high caliber with proficient skill set. Thank you, everyone in the audience, for enhancing the quality of this experience. With the national anthem, we wind up the event. I request everyone to stand up for the national anthem. I request the audience to remain standing as our chief guest, Dr. M. Abdul Jamal, and all the dignitaries exit the venue. I request everyone to stand up for the national anthem. Thank you, everyone in the audience, for enhancing the quality of this experience. With the national anthem, we wind up the event. This event has been a marvelous session of knowledge exchange between people of high caliber with proficient skill set. Thank you, everyone in the audience, for enhancing the quality of this experience. I request everyone to stand up for the national anthem.
Direction Madhu. ஹாய் சொல்லு.
இங்க இடிக்குது.
கொஞ்சம்
பிரகாஷ் அவன் பார்த்துப்பான். இது கொஞ்சம் சென்டரா இருக்கணும், அப்புறம் பேசுறப்பதான் திருப்பணும்.
இப்போ
Hi, good morning.
இது பண்ணி விடு. இந்த press பண்ணிட்டு.
Every morning brings new clues to read with pursuits and endless potential for us to fulfill. So let us begin this delightful and prospect-filled day by standing up for Tamil Thai culture in honor of our motherland.
இங்க தெரிஞ்சாதானே கரெக்டா யூஸ் பண்ணுவேன். இல்லடா வேண்டாம்.
வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகம் திசையும் பெரும் தமிழனக்கே உன் சீர் இளமை திறம்பியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்ந்ததுமே வாழ்ந்ததுமே வாழ்ந்ததுமே.
Knowledge removes ignorance, just as light removes darkness. It is a lasting inner wealth by which all outer achievements can be accomplished. Hence, we light the Kuttuvalakku to bow down to knowledge, the greatest of all forms of wealth. To solemnize this conference, I would like to invite the dignitaries on the dais to light up the Kuttuvalakku. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcoming is a noble aspect of any event. Hence, we honor and respect our guests through introduction and introduction. With no further ado, we have our respected head of department, Dr. T. Rekha Kirit Kumar, to address the gathering.
Honorable Chief Guest on ritual mode, esteemed guest of honor, respected sir, College of Management, beloved HOD MBA, dignitaries on dais, teaching fraternities, and my dear audience. Sometimes hurdles are not hurdles at all. In fact, that hurdles gives us a learning process and welcome new challenges, more test rides, and new trials. One such moment today that we all gathered here, yes, first time ever in the history of SRM ISD Ramapuram campus, BBA department hosting International Conference 2023 on topic Contemporary Management Practices. At this juncture, I'm totally delighted to welcome our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Huang Meng, Dean of Business and Finance, Abdul Rahman University, Malaysia. Ma'am, we are very grateful to you, ma'am, for staying connected with us, even though 1,000 miles away. And I also extend my warm welcome to the key speakers today's conference. Yes, our guest of honor, Dr. Abdul Jamal, who is leading in research, New College, Chennai. Sir, I thoroughly become exhausted by simply scrolling your list of publication in all reputed journals. You are really doing a fabulous work in the field of research, sir. Hats off to you, sir. I must personally thank them for accepting the invitation at the last moment, and thank God that we are so happy that we got a right speaker who is going to give a correct essence how important the research is all about. And students, you all know nowadays globally the education is turning towards research and publication. So abroad, if you think of pursuing, publication plays a vital role. Research work, survey, data analysis plays a vital role. So he is the right person going to enrich your knowledge in that aspect. Now it is my turn to welcome our beloved Dean, sir, Dr. C. Sundar, who always stimulate us to do things better, and even better. By all means, in all ways. Thank you so much for your guidance and support, sir. And I also welcome HOD MBA Arunmari sir for associating with us and playing the role as a mentor. I wholeheartedly welcome my peer group and my lovely students here. Indeed, such conference with the help, definitely going to help our students in order to stay focused in the field of research with full determination. So stay tuned. Hope you will take a right essence how important the research is all about. Thank you so much. Thank you all.
He is a visionary leader, a role model to all staff and students of SRM College of Management, Department of Business Administration. It gives me great joy to invite our beloved Dean College of Management, Dr. C. Sundar Sir, to honor Dr. M. Abdul Jamal, Research Head of New College, Chennai. I request Dr. Purnima to honor our HOD ma'am. I request Purnima ma'am to honor our Dean. Sir. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Now I invite our beloved Dean, College of Management, Dr. C. Sundar Sir, to deliver the special address.
Respected and beloved today's guest, Dr. Ho Yong Yu Ni, Dean, Faculty of Business and Finance, University Tunku Abdul Rahman, Malaysia. Our guest of honor, Dr. Abdul Jamal, researcher at New College, Chennai. Beloved head of the department, BBA, a conference coordinators, Dr. Tarini Madam, Dr. Soumya Madam, the department faculty, the research faculty, and most dear students. Very happy morning to all. And for my Malaysian counterpart, I have to say good morning in Malaysia and Malay. Selamat pagi to our Malaysian counterpart. Because she is in virtual mode. And today I'm very much pleased and happy about to be part of this international conference. The topic contemporary of management practices, organized by the Department of BBA SRM ISD Ramapur campus. So today, probably yesterday, the students of BBA got your result. I hope by seeing your face, most of the people got very good mark and have cleared. And so today you are attending the international conference. Usually the conference for the research scholar and the faculty member to be in a different way. We are inviting the student to participate. So this international conference, that is SRM. So that is a Ramapuram BBA department. So as a student, we are in the post-pandemic and we know a lot of changes happening behaviorally, personally, socially, and towards the business related. So 2021, 21, 22. So most of the business, we moved to the remote work from home concept. So a lot of business, they shifted their model, normal business model to the work from home business model. And slowly, the end of year 2022, slowly the normalcy comes in. But a few IT companies still they're operating work from home model. So they have not invited their employee to that organization. Even our employee also accustomed to working work from home. That is a remote working. So people are moving to their native, people are moving to their comfortable place, and they start working. Even though the company calling those employees to their organization, but still the employee are showing some kind of refuge to come over the campus for working. So this is a new scenario is happening in the business model. And now, right from the CEO, right from the HR manager, right from all the top level managers working in the organization, they are thinking how to redesign the entire HR division or the entire business operation to overcome this kind of challenges. So why I'm saying this kind of information to my initial talk is contemporary of management practices is nothing but so what type of new avenues and what is the issue happening in the management, how we can tackle the issue in a different form. So that we are going to discuss about. So now I came to know from the organizer, they used to attract a lot of research paper from across the globe, not only for India. So even they used to attract paper from Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, and even some European country, they used to receive the research paper. And so now my humble suggestions and appeal to the student community as a research scholar and a faculty member. So as the organization moving in a different form, as the educational sector, so we are also planning to move in a different way. So first of all, we want to know the expectation from the student community. So I think this set of students, they are hopefully they are born after 2000. So normally we called as 2K kids or millennial kids or Gen Y. So to deal with this kind of student as a faculty, as a senior faculty, so we have to change ourselves and we have to know personally. So what type of delivery is essential for making a reach out to this kind of student. And I'm happy to note that the recent past, the Department of BBA, we are doing a very good job in terms of organizing the activity very innovatively, very differently, and also your placement is moving up compared to other programs. So BBA placement, I think the day before yesterday, 4 students got placed from NatWest and Conference Technology. Still, compared to last year, this year, final year, so they are capturing the placement both of the company, even with good package. So it shows that the quality of work contributed by the department and the student capability and capacity to grab the employment opportunity. So I hope most of the BBA students are final year or second year, you are planning to do your higher studies, or you have to get a placement or employment opportunity, whatever it may be. So my suggestion is you have to get one employment offer during your studies. So it will be the passport or it will be the visa for each and every student. So a lifelong career, you can probably say that I got placed through on campus. So whether you are going to start your own venture or business, also no issues at all. You have to get any company. So irrelevant of a company brand or irrelevant of the salary package. So you have to get one employment offer during your stint in the campus. So you can, after 3 years or 4 years, whenever your career ladder is moving up, you can say that I got a campus placement, it will give added value. Or if you want to apply any business loan or whatever it may be, you can also probably say that even though I got campus placement, so I like to start an own venture or I'm going to start business, the bank will give preference to those students who got the campus placement. So I request the head and the faculty member and IT student, so you can plan accordingly. You can upgrade or update yourself and become native. So recently we are touching with HR companies and we are very more curious about so how the HR are selecting the people. So now if you take a survey in Chennai alone, in fact around Chennai alone, so more than each and every year, more than 15,000 BBA graduate are passing out. So in the 15,000, mostly 20 to 30% are going for higher studies, but a few students they are trying to get placement. So now we can imagine that a lot of, if you take only for BBA, probably 15,000. If you take of undergraduate, so more than 2 lakh, 3 lakh undergraduate each and every year they're passing out and they are applying for the company. So how the company are preferring to take the student? The thing is, if you say that I'm having BBA degree, even affiliated to Madras University, that student also having BBA degree, we are also having a BBA degree. So what is the difference? What type of difference we are going to make before the HR? The only thing is the value addition. So what type of value addition we are having? So I'm having a BBA degree and also I'm having a Tally certificate. I'm having a SPSS certificate. I know MS Excel. I know this. If you listed out, add on to your normal common BBA degree. So what type of online courses? So now it will play another vital role for online courses. Now an SR, we are insisting the student to perceive the online. That's a mandatory for you to complete online courses. So knowingly or unknowingly, those are completed online courses. It will give added value for your career. So now most of the other college, 15,000 students, 10,000 students, they are not having an opportunity to pursue online courses. Only few students, those who have an opportunity or have an ability to pursue the online program. So I hope out of 180, 103 or 104, you have completed your online courses last semester. It's a proud moment for the department. It's a proud moment for the entire college. Added value for your entire career. So coming to the today International Conference of Research, we are also encouraged. This time I strictly informed to the head of the department and the faculty member. So final year student, you are going to do the final project work. So you are going to hopefully you have started your final project work. So this final project work should be converted into a publication. So this type of a new culture we are going to create. So this is a culture happening only for the PG department like MBA or any other MCOM. So now we are going to create such kind of ecosystem. So I request in this gathering, I request the department head and the faculty member. So the final year project they have to do in such a way that the project work should be converted into publications. At least 180 students, they have to do the project work. If we convert 80 publications, so that itself we are creating such kind of ecosystem for research. We are promoting the research, and why we are asked you to assemble today. So today we have a guest from Malaysia. She is in the virtual mode, and a guest from the researcher from the new college. repeatedly insisting that what type of value addition we are going to create during this 3-year course of study. So one thing is online course you are completing. One thing is we are providing the value-added courses. The another thing is if we have only one publication in your profile, so definitely if you want to get higher studies in abroad, even if you want to apply in US or Europe or UK, definitely those countries will give a lot of preference student having the research interest and the research contribution from academic contribution, then you will get easily in a good and reputed organization. So that only we requested all the students to be assembled here to know what happening in the conference and what is the research paper, what about. So this is a platform, no other college or university providing this kind of opportunity. Here we are having added. I request the company you can observe what are the things going to be happen today, or what our guest of honor is going to deliberate, and what our chief guest she's going to talk about in the quantum theory of management and related to the research article. So I hope here we are fixing the target. So out of 180, minimum 80 students join with the faculty as well as the student. Actually, the project work should be converted into publications. So now we are not bothered about the number, we bother about only the quality of publication. Still, you can see that a top 100 or top 200 university, even a single Indian university are not representing for top 100 or top 200. So in that case, also only the IITs and IIC, Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. So they one or two institutes only they are representing on the top rated university among the globe world. So why? Because we could not be able to capture those positions. Only two things we are lacking in. So others we are doing good, only the research and the alumni. So the alumni contribution we are failed to get like the right number of alumni contribution to the respective institute or university. The next one is our research contribution. Research in the sense based on the outcome of research should be helpful for some other social implication. You can imagine that the development of Facebook or the development of WhatsApp or the development of any other Gmail or Google. So you can create what type of impact. So this development, it's a kind of research. Some people, some group of people, they done the research and then come out with application. So this is the application. You can imagine the auto applications like Ola or Uber. So this is the application. This is not an application. This is the research done by certain engineers, and now they have come out with this application. We know the impact created among the society. We know the impact created among the business people. Such kind of research is missing out in India, so that we could not be able to place ourselves in the top rated university. So with that, we are taking our initiative, our effort to inculcate the research mindset among the student community, among the researchers. You have to take up quality research, and your research outcome should be impact among the society or among the business. If your impact is 1% also, well and good. So now most of the research it's not doing that. So straight away we are doing some kind of application. No way it's not impacted any other thing. So that only we are also lacking down. So this is the thing, and I have to appreciate the conveners and HOD for making this program international conference. I know personally the effort and pain taken by the conveners and the department. So because for US, this is a one-hour program. For you, we ask you to come and sit for the program. But for the back end, for the past 1 month or 1.5 months, tirelessly they are looking after arranging of the entire event, fixing up guests, and making all kinds of arrangements, inviting the paper, consultation. Now they are going to release the souvenir and a lot of work. I hope definitely the student of BBA you supported for your back end, you support your faculty as well as the head of department. So moving towards, and before we'll give the round of applause to the coordinators and the department. Also planning for last week, it's a highlighted event for BBA. The /B, the brand is registered among the outside colleges. It's in a management program for the Department of BBA. It's IST Ramapuram. We are also eagerly awaiting that program to come into exist. So probably in the month of February or March, your department is planning. So with this, my deep appreciation again to the department and the student. As a student, so as a management, even though it's a BBA or MBA, it's no need, but we have to prove ourselves and we have to differentiate among others in terms of positive way. And we have to say that whether anybody is having that pink ID card, so these are the students from the very reputed department, and we have to prove ourselves as one of the best student or best department among the campus or among the around Chennai. So with this, I extend my sincere thanks and gratitude to our guest of honor, Abdul Jamal, and also the chief guest today, so madam. She is on virtual, sparing their valuable time with us, and we want to share their expertise with us. Definitely, it will lead to a lot of positive vibration. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your empowering words of wisdom. I'm sure our BBA students will do as well. Now I invite the dignitaries on the dais to present the first issue of the Charter. Thank you, everyone. Now I call upon student coordinator Ms. Divya to introduce the chief guest, Dr. Oh Yong Hoini.
Ms. Oyo is a person of many talents, covering not limited to digital economy, but also financial risk, health economics, international economics, real estate economics, and transport economics. She is a person who has acclimated to the change of economy to a digital one and has even researched and has become a field expert in the subject. She has won a collection of awards. To state the clear, she won the award for excellent participant for the seminar on solid waste treatment and disposal technology and management for developing countries. She has an award for excellent oral presentation, award of the 9th International Conference on Industrial Technology and Management, and has the Best Paper Award at the World Conference on Business and Management 2018 South Korea. Ms. Oh Young is experienced, licensed, and qualified in multiple fields. We are honored to have you here, ma'am.
will need you enable me to do the sharing, please. Could you, from the Zoom setting, to allow me for the sharing, please? I'm unable to share my slide. Are you able to allow me to share screen? Okay, can you see the screen now? Okay, thank you. So this is for the sharing for today. So thank you, SRM, for the inviting me to this prestigious conference. And I would like to share about a topic on the effects of safety management and perceived motivation on safety practices for safety performance and quality care. So this is about the occupational safety and health in the area, in the hospital or the healthcare area. So this will be the content for today. As we know, human factors are critical for improving safety performance and the healthcare. Safety performance is affected by an organization's socially transmitted beliefs and attitudes towards safety. The concept of the safety culture focused attention on the human and organizational elements contributing to the unsafe operation of technological systems. Knowledge on safety measures is vital in producing positive and healthy work atmosphere that may improve the patient health outcomes. The healthcare-related infections and fire remain as the most frequent occurring event in any healthcare delivery systems. So in the system of the healthcare, the centric is the employees for the occupational safety and health, and it involves the people, including those of colleagues, the superior, the leaders, and as well as the equipment. Equipment is for example, PPE, and also some medical devices in the workplace, as well as a work environment of the hospital or the healthcare organization. And with that, the employees also have to work with the SOPs as well as the safety programs of the healthcare organization. As well as there are the work instruction processes or WIP of those processes involved in the workplace. So with that consideration, in order to improve on the quality of the healthcare, so the safety level of the workplace is also crucial. So the main theme of the research is the safety management in the healthcare sector, and basically involve the interaction between the managers and the employees. Managers are those faced with the resource constraints, including due to the cumbersome practices, as well as a non-compliance by the employees. As for the employees, they are the one who deal with the risk directly. This study aims to investigate the impacts on safety performance and quality of care by safety practices antecedents amongst healthcare professionals. And this safety management and safety practices are the two safety performance antecedents discussed. on the management and the processes. When individuals are familiar with the gratifying and meanings of the standard precautions and strengthening of the individual's health concepts, only these employees can practice individual and improve obedience with the safety measures. About the motivation, employees controls employees in managing safety with motivating employees to comply with safety measures as well as a task completion on time. So first, there must be understanding of the problem with sufficient knowledge, and the employer will have to provide the technical and organization means, and that will motivate the employees to perform safely. Safety practices have been accepted as an indicator to the patient safety. Based on Chen et al. 2013, after interventions, the knowledge score and the practice score of nurses were recorded significantly increased, indicating that safety knowledge and attitude had changed practices. However, there are still instances where awareness about regulations may not produce compliance behavior, as this is still a gap between knowledge and practice among the healthcare professionals. According to Yongguo, Jingwei, and Ying 2010, and Mashi et al. 2017, management commitment positively relates to safety compliance. They show how important are the leaders. Specifically, nurses perceived compliance was positively influenced by perceived practices in the co-worker safety, supervisor safety, and satisfaction with safety practices. In other words, management attitudes and group norms predict unsafe behavior. The result from the Hutondo et al. 2018 show a positive correlation between more peers for safe patient handling, advice, and using equipment more frequently. That is, a safety climate correlated positively with safety behavior. There is a significant relationship between legal part of occupational safety and health with the safety performance, whereby continuous communication between superior and employees on safety measures may control incidents that causes hazard at workplace. On the patient, there is a significant relationship between learning organization and quality care, meaning that in a hospital with the learning processes that is encouraged, the patient quality care also can be improved. These are the hypotheses of the research. So the perceived motivation positively affects safety practices, meaning that for employees who think that they have received sufficient motivation, they will also act safely and also produce practices that is a compliance with the protocols. Secondly, safety management positively affects safety practices, meaning that there is established occupational safety and health system within the organization, and this will affect how the employee practice according to the safety protocols. Thirdly, safety practice positive affects safety performance. So from the safe practices that is observed, that will affect the safety performance, meaning that the safety and health performance of the organization. And the safety practice positively affect quality of care, meaning that when the SOP or protocol practices safely, the patient quality of care also can be improved. So this is the theoretical framework where the center is the safety practice, and the precedent are the perceived motivation and safety management, and this is a mediator to provide impact on safety performance and also the quality of care, meaning that the outcome is not only on the personnel of the employees, but as well as the impact on the care on the patients. This study was conducted among mostly of the respondents are among 25 to 28 years old, having bachelor degree and above, and below 25 years of the experience. And for this study, the statistical software used was a Smart PLS version 3.0. And this quantitative survey questionnaire was adopted from the Singer et al. 2001. And totally, there are 175 healthcare professionals where they are recruited as a respondent from the states of the Malacca, Penang, Perak, and Selangor. So these are the results, and these are the, and all these, the constructs meet the threshold. And for the HTMT, so these are the result, and also we reached the threshold. So this Smart PLS also provide the measurement model, and we can see from the practices to the motivation, as well as the impact on the safety performance and also the patient healthcare. So for the structural model, so given the result as shown here, and you can see the summary here. So the beta for this positive motivation is a 0.283, okay, and for this the R square is 0.407, F2 0.283. For the from the safety management to safety practice, the F2 is 0.440. For safety practices to the patient healthcare, R square is 0.305, F2 is a 0.552, and the Q square is 0.162. For safety practices to the safety performance, R square is 0.295, F square is 0.543, and the Q square is 0.174. And with the p-value given here, so all the hypotheses are supported with according to the data collected in this survey. So therefore, the perceived motivation and perceived management are really the factor delivering the safety practice, while safety practice is the mediator to safety practice and quality of care. So meaning that in order for the leader, the hospital leader, to achieve better safety performance and also the quality of care, it is important to encourage the employees to practice safety practices. Okay, and this is driven by the motivation that they receive, as well as the occupational safety and health management in place, meaning that they are, for example, they are ERP team, they are the PPE provided, and they are also the recording and reporting mechanism, and so on. So when talk about the safety performance of the employee, it's not only what the employee do, but how the organization provide that environment that give motivation, and the management system that provide the atmosphere for the employee in the healthcare to perform safely. Therefore, it can be concluded that there are positive relationship of safety practice to safety performance and safety practice to the quality of care. So therefore, the activator as the employer, okay, consequences are the safety performance as well as the patient healthcare. So it's important that how to influence the behavior of the employee is whether if you can control the rewards, you can control behavior, meaning that the rewards is also one type of the motivation. Okay, so if you can control behavior, you can control the cognitions, meaning that the consequences of it will be the safety performance as well as the quality of care received by the patients. So this result shows the link, okay, as well as the safety management and safety practice, which in turn is identified to associate with the performance and also the quality of care. And this perceived motivation of safety management is possible to be an effective instrument to uncover issue in team dynamics, which may obstruct efficient safety practices. Meaning that in a team, there are leaders, there are also the supervisors, there are also the co-workers, okay? And then the interrelationship of the team, meaning that how is the working relationship of the employee with the supervisor, with the co-worker is important, especially in the hospital environment. It is a shift basis work schedule, meaning that there is normally there are 3 shifts in a day. So from one shift to another shift. So sometimes there are some issue happen in the first shift, and it cannot be resolved within the first shift. So it had to be passed on to the second shift. Then it is very important the team dynamics, okay, of the communication between the co-workers as well as the important information being passed to the another shift leaders. So this suggests that increased motivation and stronger safety management can lead to better safety practice, which will affect not only well-being of the employee, but also patient outcomes, and recommending the requirement to integrate staff motivation strategies into quality improvement plans, meaning that for the healthcare organization which intends to improve the quality of care, so it is also important to improve on the occupational safety health management. And in order to reduce, let's say, the near misses or the medical accidents in the organization, then it is also important to encourage safety practices of the employees. And this depends on how much motivation the staff perceive to receive. Meaning that if there is a positive performance from the staff, are there any recognition by the employer? For example, the best employee or the employee who come without any MC for a month. So there is such a motivation mechanism perceived by the staff. So therefore, improving safety practice could gradually improve safety performance and quality of care. This adds further weight to the importance of the strategies that focus on safety culture in the healthcare. So when we talk about this safety culture, is the whole atmosphere in the hospital. So when we first talk about the quality healthcare of the patient, we might think of is the nurse or the medical doctor, okay? But in fact, for the whole the culture of the safety in the hospital environment, these are the frontliners, but there are also the other supporters, such as those customer service, okay, those in the laboratories, those in the dispensers, okay, those in the kitchens, and those are in the pharmacies. So the whole team have to have this understanding and be encouraged to maintain this safety culture, because any issue happen or any patient issue happen, it could also affect not only the hospital, but as well as those employees in the hospital. And further, this research framework will add value into the safety culture, and this result prove self-determination theory, which suggests that factors of social contextual affect the well-being of the individual. So in this sense, this occupational safety and health, okay, can also utilize this self-determination theory. And over here, we talk about social contextual factors, meaning that the social interaction of the employees with the others. And these others are the co-workers. This could be other nurses and also maybe other ambulance staff. And it could be their supervisor, the shift supervisors. And it could be the hospital leaders or the director of the hospitals. And it is important to understand the application of this self-determination theory so that the quality of health of the patient as well as the safety performance of the hospital can be improved. So therefore, I will encourage also any other people who would like to take up this the occupational safety and health, and you may also contact me if you like to. We can discuss over other collaborations. So, in terms of the implication, this safety practice level have to be improved so that with the increase of the safety performance and the quality care, and the leaders or the managers first have to be committed by being safe role models. That's how we talk about the social interaction. So it is not effective if only the managers ask the employee to follow the SOPs of the safety. They themselves have to be the role model there to practice the safety measures. The safety management program should encourage awareness of the potential hazards, implementing safety operating procedures, and guide employees' safety behavior. So especially in the hospital, there are a lot of the potential hazards. And as mentioned before, one of them is the fire. It's because there are many oxygen tanks in the hospital. And if not controlled, then it could be a disaster to the hospital. Additionally, safety management program should provide information about safety through consistent safety training classes and safety information flows. Therefore, the safety performance must be given higher priority than any other organizational outcome, such as productivity, because sometimes there are cases of the overwork. Okay, but of course we understand that during the COVID there is a sudden surge of the patient. Then for some short period there may be a lot of the fatigue, but hopefully now towards the end of the pandemic this can be improved further. Therefore, safety management program should be implemented to enable healthcare professionals to see the benefit of safety practice upkeeping. It's not only for their own, but for the whole team as well as for the hospital as well as for the patient. There are some limitation of the study. First, the data collected is limited due to the difficulty to get participating hospitals. And secondly, there's always possibility of measurement error, which relies on the respondent to describe safety climate in a valid manner. As well as the researcher have to review other techniques such as observation for detection of organizational culture. So that's the end for my presentation. Thank you for your attention. You may ask questions if any. Thank you.
So much from you through this experience. Thank you so much for your research thoughts. We are grateful to have learned so much from you through this experience. Now, I request our student coordinator, Mr. Sameer, to introduce the guest of honor, Dr. M. Abdul Jamal.
Dr. M. Abdul Jamal is an assistant professor. He teaches resource methodology, growth, and development economics. He has extensive knowledge in the development of the economy and has published renowned papers studying the women entrepreneurship and COVID-19 effects on the economy. He has held seminars outlining the circumstances revolving around the conditions of women entrepreneurship. He is known for his quality research publications as evidenced by his award for the same during the academic year 2020-2021. He has won the PIP Inspiring Educator Award in 2021. He has the Best International Recognition Award. He also has the award for Young Best Researcher. He has visited many foreign countries, ranging all the way from Bangladesh to the Philippines, Malaysia, and Russia. He is an avid researcher and has published plenty of papers and hosted even more conferences and seminars, sharing his knowledge with people, making him an asset to the country as well as a highly trained individual with a vast skill set. We are glad to have you with us, Sean. Thank you.
I invite Dr. M. Abdul Jamal to give the inaugural speech.
Faculty members from TV department, MBA department, and medical students. It gives me an immense pleasure to stand before you to give my views on research article, the art of writing research article in it is campus focus or second campus. Let me start with what is research? There are economists and management professionals as to give lots of definition on research. Here I'm giving a very simple definition of research. Research is nothing but a careful investigation for new facts in any branch of knowledge. This is the famous definition by the Peter Friedman. You will know that the management professional of listening has given another definition is called research is a systematic approach to get a new knowledge. Another economist, Dave Keynes, has given his definition of research is an organized and systematic way of finding answers to questions. It can be any kind of question with research, we will be getting answer for it. Research must be a systematic and follow a series of and a rigid broad skill. It is used to establish facts, research of previous work, solve the or existing problem, support theorems, or develop a new theories. It is what, where, why, and how we have to do research. Research is nothing but, and it can be defined as a search for knowledge or as any systematic investigation to establish fact. Emerson is a scholar has given two-line definition. Do not follow when the path will lead. Go instead where there is no path. Here your research starts. And that unanswered questions and unsolved problems. And if there is any concerns, research starts there. And if you have any queries, research starts there. And if you have any statement of queries, research starts there. And why? To get a degree, to get a promotion, to the job, to get a respectable position, or to solve a problem, or to face any challenges, to serve the society, to get an intellectual joy, whatever it may be, whatever the reason, do a research that will be proud of it. That is research. How? There is a systematic way that is called research methodology. Applications of set of models or methods or procedures or techniques used to find out the results of a research problem. Here, how to select a research topic? It can be a personal interest, it can be a new idea, or active area, and it can be a pre research work, and availability of reference material based on the you can select the research topic, scope for mathematical or experiential study. There you can select the research topic or possibility of simulation of the study. There also you can select the research topic. But we'll be having some limitations. Then based on that only we can select it. What kind of limitation we have? First is nothing but a time constraint and financial consideration. If you are aiming for more action research, we need a financial consideration. And anticipating and avoiding problems, there will be limitations and equipment for limitations. Even resource limitation will be there. Out of the box, thinking also there. In the box, thinking also is there. These are the limitations, but we have to do some research. There will be some. What are the kinds of research? There are 8 types of research. Like basic or explanatory research, descriptive research, analytical research, applied research, quantitative research, qualitative research, empirical research, experimental research. I have given here the types as well as the definition for research. What kind of research? It is basic, descriptive, analytical, applied, qualitative or quantitative, empirical, as well as the experimental research. What are the steps to follow the research process? There will be a 8 steps for the beginner of research. Identification of subject area. Steps 2 is nothing but problem definition and identification. Third step, review of literature or literature review. Fourth step, selection of research design, data collection process or data techniques. Step 5 is nothing but data gathering or data collection. Step 6, data processing and data analysis. Step 7, implication, conclusion, and finally, you have to publish the research. If you see this vicious circle, you will know that how the research area is coming to the conclusion, research area, and that we are going for a review of literature, and theoretical background support is there, empirical research, proceed. With that proceeds only, we have to change the research design. The research design, we are going for a data collection method, and that after collecting the data, we are going for the data analysis part and answering the empirical research on proceeds, and finally, theoretical research, and that we are going to transfer the real research, and finally, you are going to give a conclusion for your research. Here is our main part of research field. Empirical articles, which includes charts, graphs, or statistical analysis. Empirical articles are also usually substantial or like to be 80 to 40 pages in a long. In the bottom of that, the summary of the endnote will be the article will be there. Why do write a research paper? Ideally speaking, the share research finding and discoveries with the hope of improving the knowledge and practically to get funding, to get promoted, to get a job, to keep your job alive. Things to consider before going for any kind of writing. We must know that time to write a paper. There is no time to write a paper. You can write whenever you want, wherever you want. You can write a paper. But see that what are the tables and figures has to be included in your research article. You have another important thing is you have to read references from the international authors, local authors, regional authors, and tentative. And you have to choose the important thing is you have to choose a journal before publishing your article, and that tentative title and summary. And mainly you have to choose the co-authors for your journal article. See here, this is a template accepted universally. Your article should be like this. You have to follow the IMRAD. Introduction, authors, research, discussions. This is a format given by the big man. where you got to submit an article based on this only, you want to submit your research article wherever you want to give your submission. I'm going to skip this. I will be elaborating in next slides. See, that slides I've converted into these headings like to business research article is hardest things that you are getting started. Once you started, everything will start. You can have a clear vision on it. This time, based on this previous one, I have given this. Your article should be first is titled, abstract into the keywords, introduction part, review of literature, SOP, and objectives of study, hypothesis of your study, methods of data collection, research and discussion, testing of hypothesis, conclusion, acknowledgement part, if you want to can give, and finally references. Another research article structure will be like this. It's like a fish bone, a fish. The title should be like this: abstract and keyword. And main part of your study is only about IMRD, introduction, methods, research, and discussion, and conclusion part. And finally, you want to give acknowledgement, references, and supplementary data if they want. In the one slide, I have given you one part that writing and empirical economics and financial paper will be like this. Title, abstract, introduction part, review of literature, theoretical analysis, empirical analysis, conclusion part, and the research. It is for title determining whether pages paper gets read. Not avoid the long title. It is titled a gradient causality approach in explaining the relationship between money, output, price, level India during 1950 to 20. But better title will be the bottom of it. Relationship between money, output, and price level India, a gradient causality approach. Abstract. In the abstract, you have to keep in your mind that critical part of the paper, state the main objectives in your abstract, summarize the most important results, state major conclusion and significance, and keywords. Avoid acronyms and rewrite the until flawless. Abstract, you have to write in the end of the your research paper. Once you written all the part, introduction to conclusion, finally you have to write the abstract. Here, introduction part, you have to build the theory. Based on the theory only, you have to give an introduction and state why the study is important and how it is necessary to the subject, and provide brief theoretical background in your introduction part and provide citation if required. Review of literature part. This section reflects the extensive review or literature done by the investigator. It helps the investigators to gain good knowledge in that field of inquiry. It is also helps investigators to have insight on different methodologies that could be applied. It is an extensive survey of all available past studies relevant to the field of investigation. It gives us knowledge about the what others have to found out in the later field to study how they have done so. How to recognize the review literature? It can be chronological order, it can be a thematical order, it can be a methodological order. Chronological order by the publication date, by trade, by structure in thematical organization. Methodological focus on methods of the researcher. Example, a quality versus quantity versus approach. Here I am getting some reporting works, A to Z. Again, I am giving the chronological order goes A to Z. Examine, study, explore, identify, found that. In the review, here, is a writing part. You use these words. Instead of using one word, you can use the examine, study, show, comparative, argue that, nothing that, regret that, so many words you can use that. Again, I'm giving this example. Treated, traced, suggested that, implicated that, compared that, reviewed that. And such a review of literature. This slide here, books and journals can select as a review of literature. From the electronic database, you can select the review of literature. Government records and industry expert records will be, industry reports will be, from there you can select the review of literature. Of course, we will, most of the reviews will be collected from the internet. For collecting the review of literature, there is a call, there is a website called Mendeley. There is a software called reference tool called Mendeley. Mendeley we can select review of literature. And some published research dissertation thesis, Sodalga, and into there we can collect the review of literature. What is the statement of problem? State the central question for your research work and identify the gap in the knowledge and why this should be addressed. This is the main part of the your research work. It can be very specific statement which clearly identify the problems is being studied. We usually identify the key of this proposed study. Maybe either in question or declarative form may improve some problems. These are problems to be addressed in the SOP. If a clear research problem, clear output will be based on your clear research problem. Objectives of study is proposed an article should be stated very clearly. The objectives stated should be specific, achievable, and measurable. Too many objectives to be avoided. Even just one clearly objectives for the study would be a good answer. Skipping this. A formulation of hypothesis. Here we will look at there are two types of hypothesis, alternative and null hypothesis. Based on that only, we have to reject the null hypothesis or accept the alternative hypothesis. This is what, and just accepting this, the statistical reason. The main part of your research work is based on the research methodology. Research methodology is a way of systematically solving research problem. It may be understood as a science of studying how research is done scientifically. It is necessary for the researcher to know not only the research methods, techniques, but also the methodology. Researchers not only need to know they develop a certain interface or test and how to calculate the mean, median, mode, standard deviations, etc. It is essential to discuss procedures clearly and completely with considerable amount of details. Results and discussion. Answer the question posed in the introduction and discuss the weakness of the hypothesis. Explain what it is the new in your paper without hesitation and test the hypothesis. Do not repeat the results. Use the tables, charts, figures, etc. Conclusion, summary part, and perspective implications should be there in your research article in the discussion part, and rate your conclusion to the existing knowledge. References part. References part relevant or recent. Be highly selective. Read the references. Do not dispute. Use the correct style format of journal. Here I'm giving this journal article references like it will be like this, and books will be like this. Article for the book or references will be like this. Name of the author, title of the book, and name of the editor, name of the publishers, pages, year of publication. If you are going for any publication, government records, this will get listed of government of India, the copyrights of that, and the year that publication date will come, and the year, and finally, the page we have taken. conference article, name of the authors, title of the article, name of the month of proceedings, place of the conference, dates and months, years of the conference, and pages if applicable. This you have to mention in reference part. See here, in Google Scholar, if you are copying, typing on any kind of topic, you will be getting this. Here you have to click here. Save button, after that save button. There will be photo mod is there, right? You're checking there. We will be getting here. We will be getting window with citation variation for that particular paper based on common styles such as APA, sorry, but American Psychological Association, or MLA, Modern Language Association, or Chicago, or Harvard, or maybe you'll be getting here. Just clicking that photo, you'll be getting APA, MLA format, Chicago format, order format, and NPO format. That is for medicines. In that, if you are going for management studies, you have to apply for APA or MLA. This will give you generate the proper citation, which you can copy on into your document. Here, identification of reputed journal. These are the points we have to note that international journal or national journal or local journal. Which journal you are going to publish your article? If it is international journal, how you are going to submit? If it is national or local. And we have to see the reputation of the journal and what are the impact factors that journal is at. That also we have to see. And circulation visibility is annually, biannually, or quarterly. That we have to keep in mind. And speed of handling the journal and speed of publication. Here I am giving one example for that. Here the submitted date of manuscript is my article. I have submitted in December month 2020. That paper has been revised in the year January 29th of 2021. But after 3 to 4 revisions, my paper got accepted in the month of October 2020. That means it takes more than 10 months to publish one article. Another paper here. Submitted article in the month of November 2020. It has been published in the year of February 2021. It takes 4 months. That is totally they are publishing this article. That means the speed of journal of the publication is only about 4 months. Previously it was 10 months. It is 4 months. This slide talks about online versus printed journal. Where you have to publish your article. I would recommend you to publish in online journals. Do not go for printed version journals. If you are going for online version, your publication will be cited. The citation only gives you your reputation not only for your code, it's a reputation for your university. And you have to keep that in mind that publication fee. Most of the journals is asking for APA, article processing speed. Fee. For that, you want to see that you have to publish an article, those journals who do not receive any kind of fee. There only you can publish your article. Instead of that, the journal will pay you. If your article is good, they will be giving you remuneration for that. And if your journal, what are the journals publishing? That could be a peer-reviewed journal. And previous publication, you have to see that. Go to the website, go to publish the article, medical letters. Suppose you look for any management, go to the website and see that. See the speed of the journal and publication speed of the journal and time bound of the journal and publication fee of the journal and previous collection is to be in object. There you understand. And maybe the scope of the journal. Based on the scope of the journal, if it is HR related journal, you have to keep the HR related article to the journal. Instead of going for finance, views and reviewers' views look for. What the reviewers, as a reviewer, what I will expect from the journal, sorry, your article, the theoretical background and practical implication of the article. If the article is very good, but theoretical is not good, I will reject your journal. But your practical implication is there, but theoretical part is not there, they will reject your paper. And what are the relevance you are going to give your research for? And editorial scopus, you will see that mainly there should be a originality in your journal, sorry, in your article. And what are the research methodology you are adapted? It is primary data analysis or secondary data analysis. What are the statistical packages you have applied? Whether it is a model or SPSS model, SPSS, what are software you use? Like you have used EBS models and review process. As I said earlier, the first reading editor will take 1 week, and identification of second reviewer will take another 1 week. Reviewer quarterly, it will take 6 to 8 weeks. That means 2 months gone now. And assessment reviewers commence for 2 weeks. That means 9 weeks with 3 months. Resubmission will take 2 to 4 months. When you want to have a application for that, you want to publish your paper in a recruiter journal, minimum it will take 3 to 4 months. That you want to keep in your mind. And while revising the paper, the editor will say that you have to revise your paper based on the paper comments, you have to revise introduction part or presentation part, statistical analysis part. You are saying this, but reviewer saying that it is some other part different. That means what people would say that. For that, I'm giving this, do not get panic. Criticize the paper, not you. Is criticizing your paper, not you. That means you have to rewrite the concepts, or whether it is pedagogical part, or a review part, or analysis part, discussion part. You have to rewrite that. And in depth to the reviewers, helpful comments is to improve your paper and meet the revision deadline. If the reviewer will get the deadline for submission, resubmission of paper. Before that, you want to resubmit your paper. Another slide I'm going to give more important slide here. Avoid plagiarism. You should not copy and paste in your research article. Anywhere you want to write any kind of article, right? If you are writing, you are copying 5 words, just 5 words. It is considered for plagiarism. Any 5 words. There is a lot of software is there to plagiarism checks. I'm giving few that is few text, copy case, Grammarly, paper editor, Uncoding, Catechist, copy links. All the reviewers, journal editors, they will have a code on that. Once you submit the paper, they will go check the plagiarism checks. Your paper plagiarism part below the 10%. After that only they will take your paper for review. It is more than 10%, they will send you immediately, sending that your paper will be rejected based on plagiarism. As a young researcher, you should have an account in Scopus, Web of Science, Google Scholar, ORCID, Vidwan, IRIMS. If you want to account this Scopus, Web of Science, you should publish one paper, at least one paper. Only then your account will be open here, like a Scopus or Web of Science, or Google Scholar, or ORCID, or Vidwan, IRIMS. It means that you want to publish an article in a recorded chat. If you publish one article, your name will be listed in Scopus, Web of Science, Google Scholar, ORCID, Vidwan, and IRIMS. Just one paper. It takes 3 to 4 months or 1 year. Not a problem. But one paper is published in Scopus, Web of Science, Google Scholar, ORCID, or Scopus or Web of Science. It will be restricted in the Scopus. Here I am giving some tips for writing a APA, American Psychological Association style research paper. If you want, I can skip this. Again, I am going for research paper format, a title should be like this, abstract should be like this, and introduction part has to be covered like a fish bowl. That and methodology which we are going to give and research, discussion, conclusion, reference type. Here I am giving some list of journals in India regard to management profession. MIT Business Review, FPJ Business Review, Academy of Management Journal, SCMS, Indian Management, Management of Labor Studies, Outpatient Labor of Business Management Cases, Global Business Review, Journal of Management, International Journal of Rural Management, IL Code Society and Management Review, Asia Pacific Journal of Management, Research and Innovation. These are the journal text in Indian Citation Index. Here also you can publish. Instead of going for Scopus, Web of Science, there is a third citation index called Indian Citation Index. Scopus, Web of Science, and third one is Indian Citation Index. These journals are listed in the Indian Citation Index. Or you want to publish an article in elsewhere journals, Scopus and Texas Journal. For that, these are the journals. Journals of International Management, Energy Conservation of Management, Information Processing and Management, Journal of Purchasing and Supply Chain Management, Journal of Accounting and Public Policy, Socio-Economic Planning and Sciences, the Journal of Strategic Information System. What I did is here. We'll be happy if you are having you for able to publish one article, Scopus, Web of Science. Thank you. Any clarification? Perfect. Are you having a contact? But then you need to one public expert. Everybody will go to your you should be interested in this purpose. You have to see that. Chicago already. Yeah, I know. You know more journal ready. What are the journalists there? I'm typing on the journalist here. Journal of Management. Yeah, we'll be getting there. Okay. So look for Academy of Management Journal. Just click that. Here we will be getting the country, the subject area countries, publishers, and ISS number, publishers type, index of the personal journal, and coverage. See here, it was coverage, focus coverage in 1975 to 87, and it has been discontinued for the 2 years, and then again 1989 to 22. Now we'll start there in this purpose. Let's see here. 2020. Which one you want to publish? I can see what is it. If you want to publish an article, you're going for need or need to have reviewed the best but no. I publish an article or any issues can be done. Correct.
So for educational and informative speech, we are sure to have learned a lot about publishing a paper now. Now I invite our HOD, Dr. T. Rekha Kiran Kumar, to honor our MBA HOD, Dr. Arun Poli. Now I invite our beloved Dr. Purnima to propose a vote of thanks.
So Honorable Chief Guest, respected Dean Sir, College of Management, HOD of MBA and BBA Department, my fellow faculty members, research scholars, faculties from different colleges, and my dear students. Good morning to one and all. It's an honor to be here as a part of this event. It's my privilege to propose vote of thanks on behalf of BBA Department. On behalf of College of Management, Department of Business Administration, I'm here to extend a very heartfelt gratitude to one and all. I take this opportunity to extend our sincere thanks to our chief guest, Dr. Yong Hyu Nee, for her valuable speech. Actually, she has selected a right topic. So that is nothing but safety management. So as of now, when I was a research scholar, I thought of like taking only management concept. But today in this COVID situation, one should have to take initiation to take the topics on safety measures. So I'm requesting MBA students to take the to select a title like safety management. So here Three factors she discussed. Number one is safety practice. Number two is safety management program. And number three is safety training classes. So these three factors which influence safety management. So you can frame a conceptual framework through these three factors. So MBA students is also involved here. So I am telling to the MBA students, please take this opportunity, utilize this opportunity to publish a paper on safety management and do select a title like this, safety management. So it will gives you some worthiness to your project. So next I must mention our deep sense of appreciation for our guest of honor, Dr. M. Abdul Jamal sir, for sharing his research thoughts. Actually, steps involved in research process. There are 8 steps. So nicely he discussed, and we are also aware about that research process. And one more important thing which I identified here is I am already. Thank you very much, sir. Now only we are hearing that I am already introduction, methods, results, and discussion. So thank you very much for your clear discussion regarding that research, how to publish an article in a journal. Thank you very much, sir. And next, we are grateful to our management for the constant encouragement and support. My heartfelt thanks to our Chief Director, sir, and Directors, sir. I wish to express my gratitude to Professor Dr. C. Sundar, sir, Dean College of Management, our pillar of support, for his minute-to-minute guidance and support for providing encouragement at every moment. I would like to take this opportunity to extend my thanks to HOD of MBA department. Thank you very much, sir, for your business. Thank you, sir. I would like to thank our beloved head of the department, Dr. T. Rekha Kiran Kumar, ma'am, for her constant guidance and help. Thank you very much, ma'am. As no program can become successful with a single person. So I extend my big thanks to our faculty members for their support. Thank you all for making this event successful. So last but not least, I need to thank our student coordinators for the continuous help to make this event a grand success. So here I need to personally thank Dr. K. Priya ma'am. So because of the ma'am only now we are streaming, we are doing this YouTube live streaming. So my personally thanks to Priya ma'am of arranging students or doing this YouTube live streaming. Thank you very much, ma'am. Ma'am is not here. So even though I need to thank personally to ma'am because without that it won't be successful. Thank you to Dr. Priya ma'am. And one more important thing, I want to thank to the convenience of today's event, Soumya ma'am and Karini ma'am. Thank you very much of organizing such an event. It's a wonderful thought. I want to thank to the convenience of today's event. So once again, I thank all your cordial cooperation. Thank you, one and all. Jai Hind.
Thank you, ma'am, for your words of heartfelt gratitude. This event has been a marvelous session of knowledge exchange between people of high caliber with proficient skill set. Thank you, everyone in the audience, for enhancing the quality of this session. I request everyone to stand up for the national anthem.
Punjab, Sindh, Gujarat, Maratha, Dravida, Uttara, Banga, Vindhya, Himachal, Yamuna, Exchala, Jalasikanda, Tava Shubha Name Kale, Tava Shubha Ashisha Bhane, Jai Tava Sriya Janagana Mangala Nayaka Jaya He Bharata Bhagya Vidhata Jaya He Jaya He Jaya He Jaya 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 Jaya
I request the audience to remain standing as our chief guest Dr. M. Abdul Jamal and other dignitaries leave the venue.